Do you know what? I actually didn't. I was never in my plan to be a social media influencer. It has only come around in the past few years since we got the mental health campaign and the blogging, and it went viral with different press agencies, and then the more people started to understand the campaign and the reason behind what we was doing, the more people got involved and the more events we started getting invited to, and it kind of grew through them really, because to be fair, somebody said to me, would you class yourself as an influencer? I'd be like, no, I'm just a girl with a story to tell that become a voice of those struggling, and I don't mind getting invited to events, it's fun. But I never actually planned for any of this. Like, some girls spend their life wanting to be in the position that I'm in. Do you know what I mean? And for me, it kind of just fell at my feet. So I'm quite lucky in that aspect. But at the same time, it's still very, very, very scary. And it gives me bad anxiety. I think it's really hard, especially for someone like me, because I do suffer with really bad anxiety. So I try to stay consistent with myself inside. If I'm not feeling something that day, I won't do it. I'll try and be able to just do what I can do with the capacity that I can do it with, because otherwise I get burnout. Because I have ADHD and it causes me such bad anxiety. Sometimes it can be really overwhelming, and it's when that overwhelmment falls into place that you kind of become like a version of yourself that is almost like a shadow. Do you know what I mean? So it's kind of one of them, you just have to keep going and believe in yourself. The most rewarding, it's got to be helping people and seeing people's growth through the opportunities that we can bring them. For example, when we do the events, it's nice to see that people know that they're not alone and they don't have to struggle in silence. Because as much as I put out there that I live this brilliant, fantastic life, I am very much the same as everyone else behind the scenes. I struggle, and I like to make sure that that stays relatable in all the content that we bring out. A bit like now, like I'm open to topics and talking about the fact that even though I'm here getting ready and prepping for an event, my anxiety's through the roof. I think for me, it is about working with people that understand my ailments, if that's the right word, because there's a lot of brands out there that are not quite ready to work with people that do suffer with anxiety, and it's important for me to be able to express myself in a way that I'm comfortable. And one of the reasons why I like working with Until Late is because they understand and they project that it's okay not to be okay, and if you are struggling, then come to us and tell us, and we will then put you in an environment when you're comfortable being in that environment and not before. I don't, that's what you're for.
I thought you might say that.
That is exactly what you're for. See, we had this conversation before, didn't we? Like, my social media wasn't built as an influencer, so for me, trends and keeping on top of trends is not my thing. I've had to learn and adapt to be in that environment, and every day I'm growing, a trend's growing. So like I can put a video up and I'll be like, I can't put that up now, I've got really bad anxiety, and I'll take it down. And it actually puts me back a level, but I'm learning to be okay with that, and the fact that not everything is going to work straight away. Emotion, as relatability, and 100% just be yourself. Because I feel like audiences now, they're very, very, very switched on. And they pick up on when people are doing things for views, they pick up when people are not being themselves, and they pick up when people are being very fake. Like, you can tell when somebody's doing a reel and it's for entertainment purposes, and you can tell when someone's doing a reel and it's for an authentic base. Does that make sense? So I think these days you just have to be yourself. If it's meant to be, it'll be. If it's social media's for you, then your audience will adapt and love you no matter what. Every day. But I think that's part and parcel of this industry, because not everybody's at a growth level to understand who you are as a person, and if they're internally struggling, then they'll take it out on you in a comment. Or, for example, I had a message the other day and it was like, don't you think you're a bit fat? And I was like, the old me would have retaliated to that and been like, whereas the new me is like, well, okay, that's your opinion, but your opinion doesn't pay my bills, therefore it shouldn't affect my day-to-day life. Oh God, that's a very, very good question. I think for me, I've been through a lot. I've learned a lot, I've grew a lot, and I've established myself internally opposed to who the public want me to be. And as I've grown, I've learned that it's okay not to fit in certain situations and environments. I have to stay authentic to myself. And when I worked that out, I found that the content was coming more natural, a bit like now. I found that where I fit in, and then it just grew. It was never meant to be a brand. It was just a girl who was suffering with anxiety who found a channel that allowed her to express herself in ways that she struggled to express herself in other ways. So for me, I never meant to build this. It kind of built me. And for that, I'm forever grateful. Be yourself and don't get too wrapped up in the world of social media, because a lot of it is an illusion. It's built for followers, it's built for views, it's built for engagement. The minute people come off the camera, a bit like ourselves, they go home to a relatable house, they go home to children, they go home to hair in a scruff bun, they go home to beans on toast on the table. It's not all glitz and glam, it's not all yachts, it's not all fancy nights out in restaurants. It is a marketing strategy, social media, and if it's used wisely, you can do very well from it. Go to the gym, and I find that the gym motivates me for everyday life, because obviously I do have bad anxiety and I suffer with ADHD, and it's a release. And apart from that, I go to university. I have a lot of help. It takes a village. I have my kids, my mum helps me a lot, and I have a really good structure at home. Without that, I wouldn't be able to do this. And I think it's important that people know that it's not just a one-man band.